And finally, my most highly recommended thing is to create personalized content. A CEO thinks very differently than the VP, than the marketing manager, than somebody who's in sales, right? The VP of sales or a sales rep. So think about that. A sales rep has a very distinct job. They know what the goal is. They're asked to close X number of leads or business or whatever it is, close this much contract. That's a sales rep. VP of sales leading the department. The CMO is thinking about, how do I make sure our messaging is on point? How do we make sure that by the end of the quarter, we're gonna move these big, ginormous rocks for our company? That's what a CMO is doing. Well, the CEO is saying, hey, how do I make sure the vision and the mission of our company is on point? How do we make sure our customers are happy and we're going to beat those competition, right? At the end of the day, CEO is like, what am I going to do so that my organization, my empire, my legacy, whatever it is going to grow at the end of the day. So different people want to be told different things, different stories, different examples, different items on their agenda. It's not the same as a sales rep, right? It's not the same as a VP of sales. A VP of marketing has complete different goals for their job than a VP of sales. So personalizing custom content is going to be one of the hardest things that you're going to have to do. But guess what? That is one way that you're going to prevent this. Because the CEO reads it, they're like, yeah, this is not exactly what I'm looking for. This is way too technical, too much technobabble. I don't even understand half of this stuff. I'm not a technical person, and unsubscribe. Would you agree? But if you say, hey, what if I can generate this for your business, and what if you can grow by this percent, and what if you didn't have to have some sort of training process for your people, it's going to be this way, we're going to do it for you. Automation, AI, I don't know, big data, whatever it is that you provide, making it simple for the CEO to know this is the outcome, this is the investment. He might still want to be inside that nurturing sequence. And at the same time, if you're talking to a VP of sales about goals and numbers and productivity of their reps, he's going to be very excited. If you talk to the team about creative and testing and split testing, right? And efficiency and things like that, user experience, oh my gosh, they're going to be all over that stuff. You're not going to get this from your funnel.